let me take you guys down memory lane.
Are we having fun yet?
Now, I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with you guys. I get very upset with San Antonio Spurs fans when they disrespect Popovich, and there are reasons for that. Now, not only because I think he's one of the greatest coaches of all time, if not the greatest coach of all time, but it's because, look, there's a lot of things that we went against over the last few seasons, and one of which is how much heat Popovich got outside of San Antonio. Now, it was a time in which Spurs fans, you couldn't find one to say one wrong, negative, bad, terrible thing about Pop. But now we're kind of in a weird spot where people are very quick to just dog on Popovich. Now, he can make mistakes, and he's always made mistakes. Even when we had champions on the team, he's made mistakes. He's human. But it seems like sometimes people take it too far. And I just came across a video that I completely forgot about that just actually, strangely enough, came up in my timeline, and I ended up posting it when it happened. But I forgot all about this. But this is the type of hate that I've witnessed from Popovich over the years at times outside of San Antonio, to the point where, yeah, I don't think that it's justified for us to throw him under the bus. If we don't have his back, who will? And don't get me wrong, you know, multi-millionaire. All right, he's a very rich man. He's made a very good career. He's very thick-skinned. Okay, no one's gonna hurt his feelings. But when I see this, it does bother me. So if you guys recall, the Toronto Raptors, they were not good. All right, they were not very nice when it came to the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, they weren't very nice when it came to Greg Popovich. I don't know if you guys recall this clip, but obviously you see it right here. It was after they won the championship and they lost their effing minds, okay? And they basically said on live, I mean, maybe they were a little drunk, I don't know, but on live, F Pop. In front of Kawhi. Obviously, this is probably a conversation that Kawhi has had with his other teammates, but they completely threw Pop under the bus, completely just dogged him at a time where they should have just been celebrating. And with all of the help that they got up to that point with, and I'm not going to take away their championship, okay? Like, people, I know people try to do that with the 1999 championship for the Spurs, but it is the reality of the situation. The Warriors were depleted. I mean, they were not the Golden State Warriors when they went against them. Now, fair enough, they were already overpowered, so I didn't care that much. But actuality, look, the competition wasn't as tough as it potentially could have been. But after they won, instead of just being grateful, instead of just being happy about the championship, they completely took this time, you know, out of the celebration, out of the parade, to say F Pop. So let's go ahead and listen to it. I wasn't sure if you guys seen this before, but let me cut the music and yeah, just listen. Hopefully you can hear that. There it was. It's F Pop. You gonna say it again? Did it again. Now the sound is pretty low. I tried to turn it up the best I could, but yeah, they straight up just said F Pop, F Pop, right in front of Kawhi being there. Obviously, this was a conversation that they've said. Now, I understand that this is just one instance, okay? But it happens all the time, whether it be, you know, media heads like Skip Bayless basically saying Popovich is overrated, or whether it be, you know, ESPN as a whole not really giving Popovich the rightful, you know, credit that he deserves. I mean, there's so many instances, and now it's to the point where Spurs fans, they'll say, like, you'll meet many of Spurs fans that'll straight up say, oh, Pop only won the championships because of Tim Duncan. Pop has said that, and that's part of what makes him great. As great of a coach as he is, as great as a teacher as he is, he's still humble enough to sit back and say, oh no, I give all this credit to this player. Now that's preposterous. Obviously Pop had a play in it, and Tim Duncan being able to play under Pop and allow Pop to, or, you know, take it from Pop, where Pop will yell at players and get on the players, that just speaks volumes of how much those players respected him. So this whole notion that Pop isn't great, or Maybe he only won these championships because somebody else. I just don't think that that's cool. And I would really appreciate it if more Spurs fans will sit back and give Pop just a little more credit, or at least just sit back and not dog him the way that we dog him. Criticizing is okay. I like constructive criticism. I will get on to Pop about rotations at times, man. That's fine. I'm not getting on to anybody about that. But when you start commenting, Pop should have did this, he should be fired. Pop is trash. Pop is this. It's like, man, come on. The greatest coach in the NBA, and just keep in mind, whenever you're ready to say F Pop, whenever you're ready to just dog him out, call him out his name, whatever you're ready to do, just remember that other teams did this to us. Just remember that you're no better than Kawhi's old team when they win at Pop. So just keep that in mind. But I just wanted to make a video on that. It came across my timeline. I was like, oh man, I forgot all about that happened. But yeah, you guys, look, thanks for supporting the channel like you always do. Let's do better, man. Let's do better. I'll get with you guys later, man. Until next time, deuces.